Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. It's another exciting time. I'm going to be showing you a sneak peek of some of the things we're going to be planting this year, 2022. So I ordered from seeds, some seeds from West Coast Seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead and unbox it, show you everything I ordered, and I'll also be showing you some of my leftover seeds from last year. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be right back and we'll check out what I got. Thank you. Some of these plastic containers, I'm going to use this to start my seedlings inside. So as you can see, these ones are detachable. So I'm going to use, that's the size here. So I'll use this for the plants that are smaller in size. And then these bigger ones, I'm going to use for things like watermelon. So I'll be starting this indoors. So make sure you watch out for my video. I'm going to do a video of when I'm starting them. And then when it's time to transplant, we'll just transplant from these containers into the garden bed. I also got these biodegradable cups. So these ones, you also start the seedlings in here, and when you're going to transplant, you just put the whole cup into the garden and then it's just going to decay. So that is really easy. So I also got some organic all-purpose fertilizer. It's the Gaia Green Organics, and it's 2 kg or 4.4 pounds. And it's an all-purpose fertilizer, so it says it's excellent for landscaping, garden use. And then they have the directions here, and it shows you all the things it contains: nitrogen, phosphoric acid, and some soluble potash. And then there's bone meal, blood meal, and so many different things. So I think just this one will help you achieve everything you want in your garden. So here I have some of my seeds from last year. You want to make sure you store them properly somewhere you don't have much light and it's really dry. So I still have some of my scent leaves, and then here I have my effortete or the greens, and over here I have my Niger hot pepper, and lastly I have the efo shoko. This is also greens. So these ones I got online last year from Jollof Code. So we're going to still use them again to plant this year. And then this one is the seeds I harvested from my Swiss chard. So you can just go on my channel and look at the playlist for Blooming Garden, and you will see all these things, the way I harvested, and then you will see how this plant went when I planted it. So those are the ones I have from leftover. And then over now to the ones I just got. So as per West Coast Seeds, some of these seeds can keep up to 3 years. So if you don't use all of it, just make sure you store it properly and you can still use it every year. So as you can see, I bought quite a lot. Don't be judgmental now. Just have fun when you're gardening. Just have fun, don't sweat it, and you'll see your garden will just do amazing. So here I have Swiss chard, and as you can see, this one has red stems. So the one from my garden for last year is the ones that have the white stem. So I have Swiss chard here, and then this one is another species of Swiss chard. So what I like about this company is that they give detailed instructions how to sow it, how many seeds to sow, and then other stuff like that. So that will come in really handy. So just make sure you store your seeds properly. So this is another variety. So it shows you here the name of what the variety is. So this is like a peppermint chard, and this one is Silverado, and this one is Ford Hook Giant, which is the one from my garden before. Here I have collards. So collards is one of my favorite vegetables, but over the years it's so hard to find in the store. Sometimes I find it at Savon, and the seeds I have never really found in the store. So I was really excited to see it on this website, and same things, the instructions are all there. This is kale, and then it's another variety of kale. So I have never tried this before, so I'm excited to see that. And this one is an Ethiopian kale. So again, we're going to see what that looks like when we plant it. And then over here I have leeks. So I love to use leek in cooking. You can use this bottom part to saute, it's just like onions. And then the top part I usually blend to marinate my meat. So I've never really planted leek before, so I'm looking forward to that. When you go to a West Coast Seed website, they have so many varieties of every seed there. So here I have green onions or scallions, and then here I have eggplant, and this one has 25 seeds in it. So there are different varieties of eggplant. It tells you the name here. This one is another variety. I planted eggplant last year, but I failed or the plant failed. It didn't do well. So this year I've decided I'm going to start it indoors. That way when the sun is out and we transplant, it has a better chance to survive. This one is another variety. It's called Black Beauty. So same thing. This is mustard. I've never really planted this before, so I'm excited to give it a try. And this is beets. I've planted beets over the years, and it's really easy and it does well. I have here some carrots, some squash, and then here I have melons. I haven't planted melons before. I have 2 varieties of melons here, and it tells you this one has 14 seeds. So we'll see how it goes. This one actually has just 5 seeds for this melon. So we're going to make sure or pray that every single one of it takes. And then I have 2 varieties of peas here. The pack is really heavy. So I have the green one and the purple one, and it just shows you the name here. This is the purple queen. And here I have cabbage. I have lettuce. Celery I've never planted before. Cabbage I've done, lettuce I've done before. It does really well. Cabbage I haven't. So celery, this will be my first time planting celery. I love to use it as snacks. You can use it to saute or even use it in your smoothies. And here I have another variety of lettuce there. And then lastly, in this bunch is spinach. Now spinach, it's always really dicey. Some year it does really well, other times it doesn't. It's very sensitive to the sun. So I got quite a few variety of spinach here. So I have this one, this Yukon, and Bloomsdale Savoy. So this one looks like the bigger leaves. So we'll see how that goes. And then I got some herbs. There's cilantro, basil, oregano, rosemary, another variety of basil. So this one is dolly. And then dill. So this is the first time I'll be planting dill. Last year my friend gave me some to transplant, but they died because of the heat wave. And here I have lemon balm. This is more like mint, I think. And then this is peppermint. You can use that for tea and for cooking. And then lastly, I have 2 varieties of cucumber, the Mercury, and I don't want to mispronounce that. So when you go on their website, you're going to get a lot of variety of all these different seeds. So that will be all for today. If you're thinking of gardening this year, you don't need a lot of space. You can garden in containers, you can use raised beds, but this is the time to go get your seeds. If you wait till April, May, or when the sun is out, a lot of these seeds will be out of stock. So this is the time, get your seeds, start to make your plans on what you're going to plant, and like I said, just have fun with it. So I got mine from West Coast Seeds online. You can get from the store, Superstore, Canadian Tire, or any store around you. You can also choose to get some from the nurseries. So there are so many different options when it comes to getting your seeds. And of course, you can save some when you garden to use the following year. So keep watching. Watch out for when I'm going to start mine indoors. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time when I bring you another exciting episode, have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you. See ya.